Welcome to Astro News Weekly, and this is the week of August 26th. Yes, we've made it through another month and we're getting closer to the fall. Thank you, thank you. The heat has been really harsh here in Virginia Beach, but we're making it through, aren't we, little Luna? I've got Luna with me and we're going to go through the transits of this week, so bear with us. And we will get you the right news because our news is the best because we use the sun, the moon, and the stars as our reporters. All right, let's dig into these news. Monday, our moon is in Gemini. Nice, communicative, mental, peaceful, fun-loving Gemini. And you know, Gemini rules board games, so if you're married to a Gemini and they play games all day, it's the way they are. Anyway, the moon will be in harmony with Saturn in that afternoon, so that's great for signing business offers or contracts or anything like that today, from the afternoon to the evening. And then 9 to 11, the moon will be in harmony with Venus. That's very nice. Great for your honey and you to plan a wonderful, wonderful dinner out somewhere. And then that night, that would be a good also time to play the Powerball. I always want to get that Powerball in there. Some people have won. Do I get some of the offerings? No, but it's okay. If I can help somebody out with the Powerball and make a prediction for them, that's great. All right. That Venus in harmony with that moon is also good for social work. All right, on Tuesday, the moon will begin a square. That is a challenge to Neptune. So that can make you feel a little foggy, a little lost, a little confused at times, a little depressed. However, that moon will go into harmony with Jupiter that evening. So whatever you were feeling, it will all change and go for the better. In that afternoon, you could be feeling too that you may be scammed. So be careful for any scammers. But by the evening, it should feel a lot better. Whatever that scamming was, it's over and you've retrieved your loss. So don't worry about it. The moon goes into void of course, and that is a flat time, and that will be from 2 p.m. Pacific time to 10:26 Pacific time. So that's just not a time you want to sign papers. That's not a time that you want to really do anything but watch movies. And maybe that's what you end up doing. It's a flat time. It's a non-progressive time. I would not be signing any papers, like I said, and I would not be playing the Powerball. You will lose, sorry to say. On Wednesday, the moon will be in Cancer. Now, Cancer is a lot about the home and the family and things like that. It can be a little emotional at times, the moon. And they like to go back to the past a lot. So, that moon will be a lot of in emotional stress with rational Mercury. And then later, that Cancer moon will favor the sun. So whatever is tying you up in the middle of the day, it will boomerang around and it will catch you later in a favorable way. Thursday, the Mars will be in conflict with Neptune. Uh-oh. Again, a little foggy patch of rain there. That can be confusing. A lot with emotions since we have that, emotional Cancer moon. It can be, it might stop you in your tracks. You might just not know what to do for the day. So if you don't know what to do, do nothing. That's what I do. At any rate, the emotional message there, it will just be hard to stay focused on that day in that afternoon. Now, the moon in Cancer will be in harmony with Neptune later that day, and Mars. And Mars is get up and go and let's do it. And Neptune is, again, foggy, lost, but it can be blissful if it's in harmony with something else like the moon. So I would say that's a very harmonious transit. I would be playing the Powerball at that time. And whatever scamming was going on in the morning, because you were under a scamming type transit in the morning, that will be resolved by the afternoon. No more scams, no more low energy, and don't sign anything still. I wouldn't on that day. However, in the evening, you might try the Powerball, and that would be for Thursday. Friday, the moon will be in void of course. You know what that is by now, because I have taught you many times that void of course means flat, unmovable energy. It is just better to watch a film. Just do some gardening or just take a walk. A lot of people take walks on the moon of void, of course, and they, put in a lot of miles because there's really nothing else you can do. Um, but then around 9 a.m. Pacific time, the moon goes into Leo. Yay! Now you will feel that fluctuation of that moon because Leo is much more friendly, much more adapt. It's more of a social sign than Cancer is. Cancer is more hibernating and wanting to be with the family and mourning the family. There's a lot of mourning that goes on with Cancers because the moon rules the past. So they can't help to keep going back to the past and mourning what maybe they thought they didn't have or what didn't happen. It's kind of a hard moon to have if you don't want to think about the past a lot. But that Leo moon is going to revive everybody. So by Friday, we're all going to feel, oh God, another week over with all those void of courses. And of course, Leo is happy. So Saturday, the moon will be in tension with Uranus. Now that's not necessarily a bad thing. Brings up surprises, unexpected events, and upsets, but it gets you out of the rut. So maybe you were in a rut when it happened, but that will get you out of the rut. And like I say, it can bring up a lot of surprises at that point. So you never know really what Uranus is going to bring up because it doesn't telegraph well on the Earth. Now, Mercury will be in harmony with Saturn on Saturday. So again, if you have any business contracts to sign, that should be very, very good. You might want to play the Powerball on Saturday. It's good with business though, and logical writing and reading and teaching would be very, very good to do. So Saturday looks like, a little tension in the morning, but then it softens up. Now Sunday, the moon will be void of course, and it's ready. It's still in Leo, but it's not hitting anything. It doesn't have any major hits to transit to. So that will go on until 9:30 Pacific time, and then the moon shifts into Virgo. Virgo is more business-like. It's very good for business, by the way, so Saturday and Sunday could be a really good business time for you. Uranus will be impacted and be also Venus will be impacted by Uranus. That could be a sudden love or someone you haven't heard of from a while. It usually will be fun and games and something very amusing to do with them. And it will be a lot of fun. But it usually is a person you know, not a new person in your life. So you might get that call and let's go do this, and it's from somebody that you have not seen for a while. So that'll be really interesting to see what that's going to be. All right, that about wraps it up with our news. If you're looking for a reading with me, a personal reading, go to www.cindywallace.com. If you would like my free newsletter, do the same. And also, if you would like to purchase my new meditation CD, teaches you all about meditation, go there also. It's $12 including postage. Until next week, I wish you a very safe week. Namaste, aho, ashe, aloha. Until then.